With the upcoming Civilization 7, something popped in my head. We need an actual diplomatic victory. But wait! We've already had a couple of games with diplomatic victories. Well, I don't think so. Civ 3 was the first Civilization game to have a diplomatic victory. But in order to achieve it, you had to control 25% of the world's population and land. So wasn't it a kind of military victory after all? Moving forward, Civ 4 also had a diplomatic victory. You needed the 60% of the votes in the UN or Apostolic Palace in order to achieve it. It was much better than the previous one and could be argued that it was a pure diplomatic victory. And to some extent, that might be true, but in the end, he was kinda forced to get vassals in order to gain enough votes for becoming world leader. Also, population played a big part in this victory, since the more citizens you had, the more votes you could cast. In Civ 5, we got a different World Congress with a new diplomatic victory. To achieve it, you had to be elected world leader once the World Congress became the UN in the late game. Here the key were the newly introduced city-states. Each city-state you were allied with gave you one delegate, and hence, the more city-states you controlled, the easier to become a world leader, by just voting for yourself. To ally a city-state, you could do the quests they offered, but the best way was to pay for it using gold. To be precise, gold gifts. So, wasn't it a proto-economic victory? Kinda. We all know how the diplomatic victory works in Civ 6. You just have to agree with the AI on a given vote, and in a World Congress that often has unknown players, like shown here, and then you get one diplomatic point. When you reach 20, you win. It's an interesting take, but not very good in terms of gameplay of realism. How come agreeing with other empires would mean I'm the best diplomatic civilization, let alone the exploits we can do by just voting what we think the AI will vote? All these systems have some interesting ideas, and maybe there's some truth in wanting the diplomatic victory to be more than diplomacy, but I came up with a better, simpler, and actual diplomatic victory. Each diplomatic action in the game should give points. For instance, forging and maintaining alliances over time could give you positive points, as well as becoming the suzerain of a city-state and declaring friendship with other leaders, while aggressive actions like declaring wars without casus belli or being discovered using spies could give you negative diplomatic points, and hence you'll be encouraged to have peaceful interactions with the other empires if you pursue a diplomatic victory. Also, the World Congress should return as a world wonder instead of a triggered event in the medieval era, which would give you extra diplomatic points as well as letting you choose the different resolutions the Congress sessions will be voting. We could also think of specific diplomatic buildings in the diplomatic quarters district, also giving points. Then it all goes down to thinking how many points each action or building gives you and how many points an empire needs in order to win. What do you think of this idea? Let's debate in the comments. Thanks for watching.